As the day changed, the three tribes merged into two mixed tribes, separating some of the people who shared a tribe. This was a twist, and the players weren't aware this would happen. As shown in the previous episode, Tribe Femboy Nation and Tribe Taint Ticklers had been arrested and transferred to the prison, where it was discovered that they seemed to share the president's blood. Shortly after President Yamamoto was assassinated, his son, Gelisamoto, replaced him as the new president. His nephews, Lean and Space Wolf, went to visit these newly found family members in the prison, splitting up and going into two separate areas of the prison, where they were divided into. Quarter wasn't arrested, so his presence in the prison in the following episodes is not exactly lore accurate. It is sort of a dilemma or up to interpretation. Lean said, "Now which one of you motherfuckers slimed the big YOLO?" Ayak said, "Nah." Golem said, "I wish. Was he your leader?" Lean said, "Yee. So what have you been up to? What tribe you from?" Golem said, "We've been starving out here, lol, locked in the basement, finally made our escape until we got thrown in the prison." Lean said, "I've also been to the prison to visit my brother Ganganel." Ix asked, "Ganganel?" Lean said, "The great-great-great-great-grandfather of the goat Sexanal." Ix said, "Average Slavic last name." Lean said, "I knew it. I fucking knew it was Big Q. Who the fuck else would it be? He assassinated Yamamoto. Quarter's aura will destroy the multiverse if we do not stop him. Gang, I feel like Quarter is going to be our biggest threat once the Grand Merge comes. He's also the biggest threat to the universe because of his horrifyingly powerful aura. Someone needs to stop him. I think that someone will be me. The only question, though, how will I ever achieve a level of power great enough to allow me to go toe-to-toe with the Big Q himself? I must train. I'm a very efficient gooner. Perhaps I can somehow weaponize my Na." Golem said, "All hail Lean." Oramoto had ended up in the cell as this tribe, so he had started to train the others to achieve their aura skills. But he himself is weak in spirit and aura. Quarter stole his spotlight in the fight. Oramoto says, "I promised my father I would finish it, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't even face the man." Lean asked, "Finish what?" He says, "Killing Yamamoto. It was my destiny and my purpose, but Quarter-san, American man, come and take the honor." Golem said, "Yo tribe, what's cooking? Looks like we got the numbers for this tribe." Golem said, "Looks like though me, you, and Project are from the original tribe. I want to rock with you for the last two if we ever get there for the tribe." Ix said, "I see. Thank you." Nick K quit the game on day 7. He was beaten to death by the robots at the prison when he was taken elsewhere. Quarter asked, "What tribe are you all from?" Rebeck said, "I'm from the tribe Taint Ticklers." Mal said, "Yeah, tribe of 2. Quarter said, "I'll play the Scribble." Mal said, "Rebeck should probably play the other Scribble match if he's able. He got like 1k every time. If he doesn't end up wanting to though, I will." Quarter said, "We have to team up. Tribe A hasn't lost any members." Space Wolf said, "Sure, Poppy. How come you have asked me, and are you going to screw me over me, Quarter?" Quarter said, "You're part of Tribe B. Tribe A is the number 1. If we have to vote, vote Rebeck." Space Wolf said, "Why Rebeck?" Quarter said, "I like Mal more, and they're both Tribe A." Quarter said, "So Mal, is this finally the season we commit to Quarter Kingdom dominance? It's my last consecutive season. You and Lean are both here, and we're all from separate tribes, so it'd be a really cool arc." Mal said, "Depends how Tribe is faring in the other tribe. At the very least, you're safe until it's down to you and Ryback, cause me and him have been carrying Scribble, and I'd find it hard to vote him out." Quarter said, "Rebeck, my man. Together we will be the greatest Scribble force ever seen." Rebek said, I'll look forward to it. We'll win this. Rebek asked, do you know if Golem ever made it to the merge? Mal said, yep, probably in the other merge tribe. Tribe a shit outnumber, so fingers crossed they stay together. Rebek said, okay, that would be fair then. To be honest, we aren't actually doing too bad. Golem said, feel like the game is going well. The twist shocking and frustrating, but Lean might be surprisingly a good ally. Sounds like Quarter and Mao. Surprised because was the first ally for me. Hoping to reconnect with Rebek, feel like we could get a good final 3. Rebek said, to be honest, I'm not too sure. I haven't been as active in missions in this compared to last season. Biggest threat I'd say from what I've heard is Quarter. Everyone else said he's schemy, so that's all I can think of. 9 said, I sent 3 messages over 7 days laughing my ass off. Project Premium said, good, my bestie is now Golem. Cheesy said, I find my position extremely weak considering I have made no advances, is securing, well, security. I only really know Lean, so I'd probably want to take him to top 2 saying I make it that far. Highly improbable considering my current position. To reach the merge, I plan to participate in more mission and make my character super strong. No reason to vote me out. My biggest threat is everyone I'm surrounded by ops. But you know what they say? Keep your friends close but your enemies closer. Space Wolf said, I don't know the biggest threat right now to be honest, and I'd like me and Lean to go higher, and I don't know my position in the new tribe. Then due to Tribe 2 losing an IK to quitting the game, that meant that Tribe 1 would go vote on day 8.